We all know the expression, seeing is believing. And if it wasn't for you, lovelies, constantly reaching out to me on Instagram with these updated screenshots, this seeing would not be believing. Now, can companies like Uber Eats pay you $1 per order? Well, essentially, they can pay you less. Because one of my lovelies sent this by Instagram for the base offer of 95 cents. All the rest of it was tip to my lovely customers. How do you like knowing that these gig companies are literally taking your money to pay us and not helping? Because 95 cents, do you call that helping? I don't. 95 cents to go fetch an order. Now, of course, if you're going to do more than one order, they got to beef it up a little bit, right? Here's a double stacked order that's sent in from one of you lovelies. We got $3.68 for 2 orders. Do you know how much that essentially values you at? It's $1.84 per order. $1.84 per order. This is going to take 28 minutes to do, but you can do it because Uber says that that's okay to go ahead and do. Here's another one that was sent in. 3. So yes, you are seeing a triple stacked order. 3 customers for $5.07 for all 3 together. No tip included. For some reason, Uber thinks that on both of these orders, it's okay to give all 3 and 2 customers non-tip orders and send them our way. Non-tip orders, so for 3 customers at $5.07, I'm pretty confident that is $1.67. Let's check with my calculator. Divided by 3, $1.69 per order. Wow. Thanks, Uber. You know how to make us feel valued. Before you sign up with these gig companies, there is something crucial that you should know. And if you don't know already, my name is Ash, and I'm a gig worker here in Montreal. And currently, I do work for Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Skip the Dishes. And previously, I used to work for Instacart. And the one thing I do have to let you lovelies know is if you're gonna sign up for any of these gig companies, I reference Uber the most because they're my main app. But yes, you can essentially make as little as 95 cents per order if there's no tip involved. And this is not something we can initially retract back on. Because as independent contractors, we are accepting a total value of an order. So when you're accepting a total value of an order, if a customer wants to make it that it's 95% tip based, they can go ahead and do that. There are common grounds to do so. But it's a very degrading feeling when you are going out to do deliveries and essentially you are working on tips, begging for tips practically in your mind to go and get these orders. Now, there are perks and benefits to being a gig worker, and I've listed them across my channel, such as scheduling and everything else. But if I'm not going to brace you for the fact that you could come into contact with orders like this, then I wouldn't be doing my new job that I look at it, which is trying to spread this awareness to new gig workers about what happens amongst these applications. You can't determine if you're going to get 95 cents as a base rate because the total offer that came to that driver was $14. So if it's $14, of course you and I are going to accept it, especially if it's within a low time frame. The original order was $14.98. It was 3.1 kilometers in 20 minutes. Fantastic. I would totally do it. But there is a shady feeling afterwards when you're going to check back in that order and see that the company that you work for only paid you 95 cents. This is what happens when you are a gig worker. It's very rare that they're going to pay you over asking price when it comes to getting these orders, but you need to know about it. So can these gig companies pay you less than $1? Absolutely, and I'm afraid it might get worse.